Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson one. Today lesson will go through LO1. We are going to start a new module. My name is Anjum Satar. If you have any question, please you can drop me email anjum@ukversity.co.uk. Okay, please can you log in? We'll start in just 2 minutes. If anybody any question, please you can ask. Just give me 2 minutes and we'll start. So please, if you log in on Moodle just for 2 minutes and look the unit specification. Okay, welcome. Okay, hope you managed to log in our Moodle page. So please just follow Moodle, is all the resources available there. Okay, so you're all doing diploma in project management, level 7 qualification. And if you scroll down, please, you can find the unit which is operation and information management. Operations. So when we'll say operations, it's mean various sort of operation. It can be HR operation, marketing operation, and production operation. So these are all known as operational or operational area, also called functional area. So let's please we look first unit specification, what we're supposed to learn. Hope so you can see all. Anybody any question? If you have, please you can ask. You can stop me, please, if any question. Okay. So you will see the project management, and we're looking the unit which is operation and information management by for the project managers, how project managers. So each lesson, please, will go through one learning outcome, understand the role of operations management within the business. We have 3 assessment criteria. 1.1 is assess similarities and difference between the production and service. So production and the service. So we produce the product, but the service is intangible. Product can be tangible. So tangibility of the product, which we can tangible mean have a physical substance, we can see it, and we have an indicative content which we'll go through according to. So every produce more goods, you have to advertise, you have to market those products, to fulfill the needs and the service department. So finance is required, the money is cost to you. So that's, which it's all these are 3 interrelated as well. Okay, so we can look around, evaluate the range of theories which will go through operational management. And then 1.4, we have described the operation and the function and the natures. We can look around all the keywords which will go through, evaluate the current issues in the business which we have at the moment. Current issues, global warming, CO2, contemporary issues like, HR, skill shortage, technology is a big, and how we'll make sure, the company is secure, and competition is increasing, and we should be more competitive and focus on the sustainability. Okay, so understand the strategic capacity, or how much is the capability and capacity of the organization. Planning for product, and which will go through in lesson 2. Lesson 3 will be focused on understand the requirement by effective inventory. So we'll go through the inventory management, stock management in inventory systems, which will relate my discussion on economics order quantity, which will go through. And the lesson 4, which will be focus on the understand scheduling operation for project manager. That will be the key focus in that lesson. So we have 5 learning outcome, and the last learning outcome, understand the system, project quality, management, which will go through quality, ISO, International Standardization Organization, Kaizen, and lean manufacturing. That will be in our discussion as well, which we can relate. And some recommended books, please, you can follow. And the books, those are some of them is given our Moodle page. So please, you can follow our Moodle page where you can download these books as well. Okay, any question before starting? Yes, no. So these are the relevant books. Project Management Information System, 5th editions is available. And we have all, realization, management, and influence on project. So that's quite good to use, please. And we'll click, the lesson 1 lecture slide and we'll go through. Okay, so welcome everyone. As you know me, my name is Anjum Satar. If you have any question, you can drop me email anjum@university.co.uk and I'll try my best to get back to you. So aim of this unit to develop, critical understanding of the managing operations and information system within the project. Interrelation within the functional areas will be examined and influenced by contemporary factors. So we need to be learner will be explored. Organization strategy mean action plan in relation to the capacity plans, product, consider values, inventories, stock, information system, why is crucial. That all will be in our discussion. So production is the process of making, harvesting, or creating something at the amount of something that was made, or harvested. That can be a production. So example of production is the creation of furniture is a production. An example of production harvesting corn to eat, an example of the production is the amount of the corn produced. So that's, these are all the example of. There are the 3 types of production: primary production, which is the production is carried out by extractive industries, like we can look on agriculture is also known as primary sectors, the sector where we can get the raw material. So secondary sector, which is known as the manufacturing sector, and tertiary sector, which is known as the service sector. So the production process is concerned with transferring range of inputs, those, and making the output. So we always try to manage our processes and always try to be those are smooth line. A production process involves the series of a production chain. So finance, operations, and these also business organization are the basic functional areas, which is as given in the figures, in the picture. Okay, what 4 types of the production? Unit are the job type of production, batch type of how many batches, are the mass production or the flow production, and a continuous production or the process production. There are the 5 difference in the service industry, which we carry on looking. Anybody, any question, please? If you have, you can stop me, ask, please. If you're not any term, those are listening recording, you can drop me email. Yes, if you have any question. Tangibility of the output and production, demand, inventory, customer specific production, labor intensive, which we can look around. However, the practice in the service industries, key focus. So key focus of the service is we need the people, like in hospitality industry, the people need to be educated, people have a customer objection handling. These skills are very crucial, which we need to. Okay, operational management for the service has functional responsibilities for producing the series of an organization and providing, them directly to its customer. Specifically deal with the decision required by the operation managers for the spontaneously production and consumption of intangible product. We can look around the service are the economies activities offered by one party to another, and the most of the common implying, time-based performance, which we can look around how much time, how much cost, those sort of things. According to Christopher and things, those are skills that are very crucial, which we need to. A service is the time perishable because the service can't be stored, it's an instant. So you'll be in, so that's why we say in organization we need to do internal marketing. We need to satisfy our employees. If the employees are not satisfied, how the customer will be satisfied? So that's we need to look around, and we have to work on it. Next, our area of discussion, role of service in economy. So like if we think about the UK economy, 60% income is coming from service. So your product is wonderful, but if your because so if the product is really good, but but actually the service is not good, so there is a gap, so we need to look around the financial services. We can look around infrastructure of services like communication, utility. These are all the service industries. We can look around the government distribution, personal services. Yeah, these are different types of the services which we all represent service industry. Okay, distinctions characteristic of service is which we earlier said is a perishable. You can't store it. We need to put the attention to the facility design, opportunity, co-production, concern the customer and employees behavior, spontaneously the process and the outcome of. We can look around couple of customer focusing activities cannot be inventorized because that's we need to be according to the customer. It's a perishable, you can't really store the service, is the instant, depends, and like inventory stock you can, but service you can't. Is intangible, you can't say don't have a physical substance. So heterogeneous, the customer involvement delivery result in the variation of the service because it's very difficult to service to be standardized in a way because it's a link with the various elements such as a customer behaviors, your employees behavior at that particular day, and compared to the manufacturing, these are the characteristic to reduce more uncertainty into operating system and fewer option for managing uncertainty, which we need to look around. So involve. Okay. Then we've been given the flow, how the service consumer arrives, service process. Yes, consumer participations. We can look around consumer provided interface and then the evaluation of criteria. We can monitor where is the gap, why we have it. So consumer demand, yes, perceived needs and location and service personnel empowered training attitudes, which we need to give this the staff like it's a level 2 in customer service. And the service packages, we can look around supporting facilities, facilitate goods, information and all. This help to enhance the service. That's which is. Then we've been given the assessment criteria which we can contextualize, like assess the similarity difference between the production and the service. Aggregation principle, higher the level of aggregation of the resources and information, predictable operation become forecast of the total resources needed tends to be accurate forecast individual resources and manufacturing uncertainty in the principle. There are uncertainty in the operation, the greater need to be imply extra resource to cope with uncertainty, and greater stability will help to improve the operation efficiency. Efficiency principle being equal, operations should be function as efficient as possible. That's we need to look around. Okay, the tangibility of the output, the key difference between the service firm manufacturing is the tangibility and intangibility. So the output of the service firms such as the consultancy, training, maintenance. Example is the intangible manufacturer produce physical good that customer can see and touch. So that can be linked, that's a tangible intangibility. Yeah? So production demand, service firm unlikely manufacturer don't hold the inventory, they create the service when the client required it. So maybe client ask, we want this and that, and the service we can deliver accordingly and the timely and according to the demand of the customer or the client. Demand forecast for their capacity to meet the demand is just in time basis. Inventory also represent the cost manufacturing. We can look around in production and manufacturing. Okay. Customer specification. So we can look around the service firm don't produce the service unless the customer required it. Yes, that's we can look and generally produce the service tailored to the customer needs. 12 hour of consulting plus 14 hour of design, 10 hour of installation, manufacture to produce. Yes, customer order and forecast and the customer demand and the labor requirement. We can do automated system now, information system that help like MIS, management information system. Knowledge and the skill of the service, in discipline service delivery, the labor intensive and cannot be easily automated, although the knowledge management system enable degrees of knowledge captured and sharing, and the manufacture can be automatically managed many of their production processes to reduce the labor requirement and the cost, like self-check service and various other, but the human interaction still is important. Okay. Then physical production locations is very important. The service firm don't require the physical production side. The people create and deliver the service can be located anywhere. Example of the global firms, consultant, Deloitte, or various other providing skills and knowledge and office around the world, and manufacturers must have a physical location for their production and the stock holding operation. Production does not necessarily take place on manufacturer own side. It can be take place any point in the supply chain. Okay, similarities between the service operation and manufacture. The service and the manufacturing have a difference, also similarities. For example, create mission statement, and how the organization will run and provide services to the customer. Each provider and the manufacturer want to lead through the market to the specific industry. However, manufacturer and to answer the different question and formulate different strategy. It's come the planning and managing the way in which organization want. Characteristic which we have managing the operations, which we can look around tangibility. Manufacturers can be broken down the branches, process, discrete manufacturing, and which we can look around formula, ingredients, soda pop or pharmaceutical company. It can be different, the processes which we need to and we have to follow. Okay, this is more generic discussion, guys. It's good to be you can understand commercial awareness. Huh? Customize Customization and standardization. In generally, the manufacturer have standardized ways to producing goods, and the goods in the mess in the factory and the warehouse type of environment. Finished product is generally the same as the next, and service operation, by contrast, have opportunity to customize the service to provide an example of beautician and hairdresser must have customized their style and the treatment to match the customer hair and the shape of the face and the other characteristics, the texture of the hair, like and if you want to be, so we need to be understand that knowledge, and then we can apply services accordingly, or we provide the services accordingly to the client. Okay, any question? Yes, yes. Okay, production environment, which we earlier mentioned. So manufacturing and the service both plan environment and the workplace, it takes, and the focus on different elements of manufacturing, which we need to. Operational management is becoming very crucial. Operational manager oversee the activity that required to produce goods from the raw material, and issues manager environment and phase, include the managing the space, store the material, flow of material through the manufacturing process, and how the product to produce quality, which we need to look around. Yes, there must be a coach trained employees to run our smooth operation, and we have a stock physical goods accordingly. Okay, similar issues. The service and manufacturers force many similar issues, like a cost control. Manufacturing operation must find the supply raw material lowest cost, highest quality. So in the service industry, we're looking the indirect cost, providing service kept organization which is competitive price and run the profit, and other issues type of operation face include the forecasting demands and market competitiveness. Okay, then we have 1.2, which is you can look around and analyze the major functional area in our organization. So as we discuss, these are also known as finance, where we look the finance and budgeting, and marketing, where we can look around product, price, promotion, place, and the goods. And the marketing means satisfying the customer needs and the want, really exploring and selling things. Accordingly, operations will it can be productions and operation, that's which we need to be well managed. Okay, forecasting. Okay, guys, so first thing, when you do make budget anything or you forecast, the first thing, always look around the sale forecast based on historical data. We can look around input, make informed estimate and predictable, and determine the direction for the future trend. Formatting Forecasting is determine and allocate the budget accordingly. Type of forecasting, different financial forecast can be reporting operational metrics, yes, which we can use the future revenue. That's we need to be focused. Okay. What is the supply chain configuration? So supply chain configuration involve the selection of suppliers, ports, processes, transportation, and supply chain outlets, which we can look around the several alternatives and varies in the cost and the lead time and others. Yes. What is the supply network which we need to be look around? Yes, supply chain and the network. We can look around supply chain configuration strategies. Supply chain as a part of the creation management and the supply chain network. That's all we need to do. Okay, so you have been examples here, vendors and retailers and the chain network, which we need to be followed. So the supply chain is example of retailer companies become involved. Supply chain management is the control of product quality, inventory, stock, and examples we need to look at. Okay, what is the quality management? Quality mean what you're saying, same thing you're doing, and you have a documentary evidence is a quality. So is act of our seeing activity that make the accomplish and maintain the desired level of excellency, quality policies, creating and implementing the quality plan, the assurance, quality control, quality audit. We have a EFQM, which is called European Framework on Quality Management, TQM, Total Quality Management. Six Sigma is also Japanese approach, which is given the quality excellency. And we do the audit, we check the standard against. So we can look around ISO, International Standardization Organization, is issue the certificate. What you're saying, same thing you are doing, and you have a documentary evidence, you're entitled to get the certificate then. So what is the business management process? BPM, the technique, business process management is a discipline of the operation in which, use the various method, discover and order model, which is analyze and measure and improve the optimize, and automate the business processes which we need to carry on doing and reflecting. We analyze, we redesign the model, we implement, we monitor the progress. And please, it's quite good to on the YouTube, you can watch the video to enhance your understanding. Yeah, that will help you. Okay, so what is the business re-engineering? Yes, so re-engineering is the fundamentally rethinking, radically redesign your processes to achieve dramatically improvement, because we can reduce the cost, we can look around the lean Six Sigma. These are all about the quality and the service and the speedy. Business process re-engineering is the business management strategies originated pioneered in the 1990s, focusing on analysis workflows, which we can look around. Davenport is explain, describe the business processes, redesign analysis, and we look the flows of organization we use, yeah, and into, and then we design maximum effectiveness, both manufacturing and Okay, so Six Sigma is a Greek letters, which is standard deviation, which we use Six Sigma. Yes, so maybe we heard about or learn about in standard deviation. Six Sigma indicates, extent which is organization complies toward the defect free, or we call zero defect, or process achieving the Six Sigma level means, mistake only 3 to 4 times out of million, and out of the million invoices you can only send 3 credit invoices. The Six Sigma methodology is preparatory of the various, the quality principle techniques, elaborating on the quality circles. Six Sigma is stand of define, measure, analyze, and improve and control in your processes the quality of it. Yes, so we can look around supply chain management is the flow which we need to be managed, and supply chain management is where it's a quite, which is from the stock, from the buying, from the warehouse, all, so we need to be managed effectively and efficient ways, sourcing the production and logistic, as well as the information system will coordinate, these activities, so we not buy and waste the time. Okay, so on 1.3, evaluate the range of theory related to operational management. Operational management, OMT, is the just, one umbrella theory, which is, magically transform the business operations, which is a lot of discussion. Is essential around the long term. In the short term, we can look around the modern operational management theory is extended to by F.W. Taylor, which is Taylor is known as a father of scientific school of management. His key focus is on the piece rate, look around the re-engineering, look around the making the chain, and business process redesign, BRP, RMSC is reconfiguration, manufacturing, Six Sigma, lean. Lean is always, try to improve your system and reduce the waste. So historical of operational management, Adam Smith, Charles Baggage, and standardized and scientific school of car, FW Taylor, Ford, uh, and various the Henry Horsburgh and Gantt chart, which is Henry Gantt, which is gave motion studies, quality. These are all the authors they gave, operation to improve. Heritagely, material requirement planning, CAD, computer aided design, manufacturing system. These all, globalizations and internet. Okay, so we have a lot of, born in 1979, 100 years in and short. So this is a bit history of W. Taylor, which is known as Frederick Walker Taylor, father of scientific school of thought. Taylor's is matching implies right job, proper training, providing work. Yeah. Frank and Lilligan Gilbert, which is husband and the wife engineering team, develop, the work measurement method, applied efficiency, home and 12 children, which is like, doesn't have the books. Henry Ford is also known as the Ford honor, which is gave the quite, important quotation. Coming together is the beginning, keeping together the progress and working, emphasis on the team, unfurnished product, move to the conveyor and password station and paid workers very well. That's, increase the productivity. Okay, so we have a Edwards Demning is he gave also theory, use statistic analysis process, which all these models is quite good to 6 years of the operational management, focus on the cost, focus on the quality, focus on the customization, focus on the time, focus on the service and value, focus on sustainability. So which we can business process redesigning. That's BPR. Yes, emerged theory in 1993 and the forecast and create and lie the data, scoping, planning, you do all, in your for redesigning, for reconfiguration of the manufacturing processes, RMS system, which we can look around another theory that's, center the ideas of the quick chaining and updating the system, which is reconfiguration. We need to look around 6 core things, within this model, modularities, interchangeability, customized flexibility, scalability, convertibility, and this yes, organizability. That's, which we need to be look around to make our system smooth and to achieve the desired objective. Okay, then Six Sigma, it focus on the quality of the product manufacturing. Behind it's a 80s Motorola mobiles, and the system operate under 6 standard deviation. Six Sigma is employed in the company to achieve the specific financial targets. This move to the increasing profit, reducing costs, and other forms of financial gain, and then move to the step-by-step sequence carefully to achieve the Six Sigma in corporations. Lean manufacturing. Lean is all about the reducing waste, increase the efficiency. Lean concept is a Japanese concept which continued improvement, which is will not. So in the Japanese car and the various others, sectors, they have used this to reduce lean and Six Sigma. Useful in the hybrid. In recent year, the operation and the expert, began the combining the core purpose of lean and the Six Sigma. Lean Six Sigma, the idea is the volume, the customer eliminate the waste and reduce the defect, is making, because the rework is more expensive than the first place, your process is in place, prioritize the customer, understand the process, manage and improve the process, and move non-value adding elements. Yes. So that's, the lean is more about increasing profit, reducing cost. Six Sigma hybrid, which we just mentioned. And then 1.4, we have described the operation and the functional nature of the operational job. We can look around operational manager, have the title, chief operating officer, total key functional area like in marketing, in finance, in HR, these, which we'll carry on using. So just, we need to be make sure we'll do all these, please. Okay, so operational organization function, marketing, get customer, operation, create product and services, and finance. Okay, let's, so guys, we look functional bank. So look around marketing and operation and finance, tailored scheduling, check, clearance, transactions, securities. So these can be all operation and operational management and the information and the lean we need to look around. Airline, yes, marketing, operation, facility, the airline, booking, service, and all we need to be ground support, flight operations, so we can run our all effective. We can look around in manufacturing, marketing, operations, and finance. So when we're looking operation, manufacturing, production control, quality control, and purchasing, those are very important. These, the processes, plan, organize, staff, leads, and control. The operational function include the many interrelated tasks such as forecasting, capacity planning, scheduling, inventories. What is operational management? Forecasting, supply management, facility layout, technology selection, quality management. Yes, purchasing, resource and capacity, and source design and product. Strategic versus tactical. Strategic means normally the word is long term or overall at the process selection, capacity planning, facility location. Job design and tactical, quality control, demand forecasting, supply chain, producing planning, production planning, inventory control, and scheduling come more tactically ways we need to do. Okay, then we have a sustainability. The word sustainability mean meeting the needs of current generation without compromising the needs of the future generation. Really, we need to focus more on in profit, planet, and people. So, also known as triple bottom line, sustainability in our organization commitment, healthy community, society in large, CSR, corporate social responsibility, economics. We must need to earn the profit, reduce the waste, increase and past cause in the future factory. The local, national focus, low cost, and global patch, which we can look around, and then managing the key challenges those have in operation, past causes, and future. Really, we need to be focused, and that will help to achieve job specifications, standardized product, and length of the product development. That's all we need to do. Anybody, any question, guys? If you have, please, you can drop me email anjum at ukversity.co.uk, and you've been given all the required links in the reference those we have used for these slides. So today our lesson was key focus. We learn about our LO1, learning outcome one. Key focus was which we look, understand the role of operational management within system. We look around service and production, and we discuss leans. We discuss about operational efficiency, role of why is important in our organization. That was overall key. And thanks for listening and attending. And I hope so I'll speak to you during our next lesson. Please make sure you will attend. Thank you. Bye bye.